Hey everyone, and welcome to Gellum Delivery Solutions. Today we're diving into a really practical setup, our very own Gellum Delivery Calculator plugin for WooCommerce. If you're running a local business using WooCommerce, this one's especially for you. We're going to walk through the whole installation and configuration process, step by step. Ready to get those deliveries mapped out? Awesome. Let's get started. All right, first things first, you'll want to be in your WordPress admin dashboard. From there, head on over to Plugins and click Add New. In the search bar, type in Gellum Delivery Calculator. Once you spot it, go ahead and hit Install Now, and then Activate. Now, once it's activated, take a look at the plugin's description. You'll find a shortcode there. Go ahead and copy that. We're going to take this shortcode and pop it onto the checkout page where you want your interactive map to appear. Quick heads up, if you're using a standard WordPress theme without a custom checkout, you might be seeing the new blocks-based checkout page. Our plugin, however, plays best with the classic shortcode-based checkout, so if you see the blocks version, you'll need to remove that checkout block first. Then, add a new block, search for checkout, and be sure to select the classic version. That's where you'll paste the map shortcode we just copied. Now, if you're a fan of Elementor, Divi, or any other page builder, you've got more flexibility. You can place that shortcode wherever it makes the most sense for your customer's journey. Ideally, it would sit right above the shipping method options. But just to keep things clear for this tutorial, I'm going to place it right at the top of the entire checkout form. Okay, shortcode in place? Great! Next, we need to pop over to WooCommerce settings. So navigate to WooCommerce, then Settings, and click on the Shipping tab. In the shipping settings, you can either add a brand new shipping zone, or if you're like me and already have one set up, just click to edit your existing zone. I'm going to remove my current flat rate shipping method, just for this example, and then I'll add a new shipping method. You should now see Gellum Delivery Calculator as one of the options. Select it and hit Continue. This next screen is super important for getting the plugin to work just right. First, in the title field, type in whatever name best describes your delivery service, something your customers will easily recognize. Now for the map magic to happen, we need a Google Maps API key. You'll generate this from the Google Cloud Console. If you've already got a Google Cloud account set up and good to go, you're golden. If not, you'll need to create a new account, get it configured, and then come right back to this point in the tutorial. Inside the Google Cloud Console, we need to enable a couple of services. First, search for Maps JavaScript API. If it's not already active, click that Enable button. Second, we need the geocoding API. Find that one and enable it too. With those services enabled, go to the Google Cloud Console menu, look for APIs and services, and then choose Credentials. At the top of the Credentials page, click on Create Credentials and select API Key. Google will automatically create a new API key for your project. Copy that key. You'll need to paste it into the Google Maps API Key field back in our plugin settings in WooCommerce. We're going to do a little bit of API key configuration to make sure it's secure and works smoothly. Back in the Google Cloud Console, find your new API key, click the three dots under Actions, and choose Edit API Key. Under API Restrictions, change it to Restrict Key, then select the APIs we enabled earlier, Geocoding API and Maps JavaScript API. It's also really important to set up an application restriction. For this, you typically choose Websites to ensure only your authorized websites can use the key. However, just for this tutorial, I'm going to leave this set to None, but for a live site, definitely restrict it. The third configuration option you'll see in the plugin settings is Map ID. While this one's optional, we highly recommend you set it up because it allows the plugin to use the advanced version of the Google Maps API. To get this, head back to the Google Cloud Console menu, find Google Maps Platform, and choose Map Management. Click Create Map ID at the top. Give your map a name, and for the map type, choose JavaScript. Then select Vector and save it. Copy the generated map ID and paste that into the Map ID field in the plugin settings. Next up, we need to tell the plugin where your physical store is located. This is done with latitude and longitude, which are crucial for accurately calculating the distance between your store and your customer. For this, you can use a tool like geojson.io, or even just get coordinates from Google Maps or OpenStreetMap. If you're using geojson.io, select the Point tool and click on your business's exact physical location on the map. You'll then see the coordinates. The longitude will typically be a negative number and the latitude a positive one, depending on your global location. Copy these values into their respective fields in the plugin settings. Now let's talk about pricing. In the base cost field, set your minimum delivery fee. Then, in the next field, specify the maximum distance in kilometers that this base fee covers. You also need to configure the additional cost per km for distances that go beyond that base coverage. Here's a little tip. If you don't want to charge an additional cost per kilometer and only want to use the base cost, just leave that additional cost per km field as 0. The next step is creating your delivery coverage area using geojson.io. Make sure there are no other shapes or points on the geojson.io map. Use the polygon tool to draw out your delivery zone. You can click to edit the polygon to get the coverage area just right, making it as precise as you need. You can even add multiple zones if your delivery areas are segmented. Once you're happy, click Save on the geometric edit in geojson.io and then copy the generated JSON code. Paste this JSON into the designated field in our plugin settings. Nage. There are a couple of other handy options here. You can define a minimum order amount for free shipping. If you don't offer this, just leave it as 0 to disable it. And if your business offers it, you can enable local pickup. Keep in mind, if Gellum Delivery Calculator is the only shipping and delivery method enabled for your store and a customer is outside your defined coverage area, they won't be able to complete the checkout process. And believe it or not, that's the bulk of the configuration done. Now let's test it out on the storefront. Add a product to your cart and head to the checkout page we configured earlier. If it's the first time loading the map, it should center on your coverage area and will likely ask for permission to detect the browser or device's location. For my test, I'm actually pretending to be outside my defined coverage area, so I'll need to manually choose my delivery location on the map. You'll see the plugin uses Google's plus code format for locations, which it gets via that geocoding API we enabled. Try testing a few different delivery addresses, some inside and some outside your zone, to make sure everything is calculating as you expect. Once you're satisfied, you can try placing a test order, and that's it! Your plugin should be correctly configured. A neat little feature. The GPS information for the delivery will be included in the order description for your reference. Oh, and one more cool thing. If you want to customize the look of your map, you can. Just head back to the Google Cloud Console, select the map ID you're using for this, and in the Map Styles section, click Change Style. You can create a 100% personalized map style there. It might take a few minutes for these style changes to show up on your website, but once they do, you'll see your custom map. With that, you've fully configured the Gellum Delivery Calculator. You're all set to apply this to your own projects or for your clients. Thanks so much for tuning in and for using Gellum products. We hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, happy selling and happy delivering.